May I present for your disapproval Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Road Ready Mutations Donatello. That's a mouthful. Basically, he is a Ninja Turtle that turns into this white Porsche. And what a Porsche it is. You can see it's got the proud number 4 on it. You can see his Don 1 license plates. Turtle power. Pretty cool. Pretty Ninja Turtle-y. It's got some marks kind of on these back panels here. I got this guy at a flea market many years ago, so I don't know. That might be the way the stickers came. It might not be. You can see his head peeking out here through the windshield. He's got his little steering wheel with the hands on it. I'm a big fan of that. I think that's fun. Many times this was almost kit bashed into a Classics Jazz. I'm glad that I waited because both because I like the Reveal the Shield Jazz and also because I'm glad I hung on to this guy. He's kind of fun. So yeah. All right, he's difficult to transform on camera. I'll do the best I can to show you, but at some point you're gonna have to bear with me. As a car, you can see the wheels here are paper thin. It doesn't really roll that well, but it is what it is. So to transform him, the pieces here rotate, and so you rotate this around. It's very simple, but I like it. And then the arm actually. The arm and wheel are on a post, and this pops down like that, which locks it into place so that it can't rotate anymore. So that makes that kind of somewhat solid, which is pretty cool, I think. These hands are always a pain to get out. There we go. And then again, this whole piece slides down, which more or less locks it in place. So that's cool. Fold the arms out like that. Adjust the camera before we go any further here. Okay. Then down here in the undercarriage, you can see you just kind of pull this out, and tucked up in here are his legs. So swing these down out of the way. The back of the car, and actually before we get there, let's look at the side here. One thing that's cool about this, so there's the side panel. When you flip it up, it fits in here, and as you can see, it's got some shell detailing. So you can kind of see what's going on there. It's going to form a shell. Fold these pieces in here. Here's another thing that I think is pretty cool. The spoiler, which tabs in, it's got these two little pieces. Again, more shell detailing. It plugs in right here, which prevents these from sliding. But once you flip it up, then you can collapse the back end like that, and then this whole thing will fold away into the inside of the shell. So kind of like that. It's pretty cool. Also on these side pieces, once you unplug this, flip the head out, you can collapse these in like that. So that kind of tidies that up. And then we flip. There we go. Okay. So, you flip the head through there, fold the chest down, and then this piece flips up there. And, oops, make sure that's tucked in like so. Tidy him up a bit. And there he is. So, things that I think are really cool. I like that the front end of the car is completely hidden by this, and because of the kind of texture that they put into it, it kind of takes away pretty much all traces of a car. I mean, the only real kibble is the fact that it's got sort of some molded rear view mirrors there, and you can kind of tell based on these stickers, but more or less, where's the car? Where did it go? You got to hand it to him. That's pretty nifty. Now, as a Ninja Turtle figure, Don leaves as much to be desired as he does in car mode, so lots of compromises had to happen, but he's not the worst road-ready figure. Let me get him to stand up here, and then we will be right back. Okay. So for a size comparison, here he is with Samurai Leonardo. So you can see there's definitely some issues here in terms of proportions. Tiny head, but the legs are really long, the torso is long, etc., etc. So he doesn't necessarily fit in that well on a Ninja Turtle shelf, but you know, he's a unique guy. So articulation, the arms do turn 360. That's it though. There's just this transformation joint, and that's not very useful. The legs are on a ball joint, but it's limited, so it can really only go forward and back. It can't really go out very much, just a little bit to give him enough to stand on. He's got knees and he's got ankles that all pivot, but of course that's for transformation. His accessories, he's Donatello, so of course he's got to have a bow staff. In this case, it's a little shock looking thing. On one side it says shell, on the other it says shock, and it pulls out to form his bow staff. There's that. He's got a shield, which slides apart, becomes sort of a cutting blade thing. And he's got this one, which looks like the club, and it says the clutch on it. And then it also extends and twists around, and I don't know. Anyway, he can hold those, but yeah, I think we've seen what we came here to see. Hopefully you enjoyed this this quick look at this transforming Ninja Turtle, and you know, join me again. Like I said, this is not a serious figure. This is for fun, but I like him. I like him a lot. So I'll see you next time. Take care.